Hey guys, how's it going? Back with Addiction of Days, part 27, 13th of November. And yeah, hot, hot day today. 13th of November. Did I say November? Why does it feel like I said September? But anyway. Right, so just for today, I'm trying to get the pages with one hand. So we are on the 13th, eh? There we go. Right. Good stuff. Right, I'm sitting in my room today. Kind of hot outside. So yeah. Right. 13th of November, just for today. Please remember, I'm not affiliated with AANA, whatever A's, okay? As they are not with me, but I do use their literature. And I do this to hopefully help somebody that may get something from it. Cool. Right, so 13th of November, not perfect. We are not going to be perfect. If we were perfect, we would not be human. Basic text, page 31. Right. Sorry. Phone's in charge and everything. Cables getting stuck everywhere. Cool. Right. All of us had expectations about life in recovery. Some of us thought recovery would suddenly make us employable or able to do anything in the world we wanted to do. Or maybe we imagined perfect ease in our interactions with others. When we stop and think, we realize that we expected recovery would make us perfect. And that's not the case, is it? All right, there we go. We didn't expect to continue making many mistakes, but we do. That's not the addict side of us showing through. That's being human. So a lot of times people always say, but why do I keep messing up? Why this? Why that? Blah blah blah. And you're human, aren't you? You're not a robot, are you? Right. But the fact is, you can keep messing up. All right. But if you're not gonna do anything about it and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, that's addiction. Being human is fine. I mean, we make mistakes. But when we make the mistake, we work on the mistake to correct this mistake so we don't do the same mistake again. Remember that. There's a big difference. Okay. In Narcotics Anonymous, we strive for recovery, not perfection. The only promise we are given is freedom from active addiction. Perfection is not an attainable state for human beings. It's not a realistic goal. What we often seek in perfection is freedom from this discomfort of making mistakes. In return for the freedom from discomfort, we trade our curiosity and flexibility and the room to grow. We can consider the trade. Do we want to live the rest of our lives in our well defined little world, safe but perhaps stifled? Stifled, sorry, not stifled. Trifle. Or do we wish to venture out into the unknown, take a risk, and reach for everything life has to offer? Just for today, I want all that life has to offer me and all that recovery can provide. Today, I will take a risk, try something new, and grow. Cool. So, The 11th of November, 2 days ago, was my 8-year birthday. 8 years in recovery. And somebody said to me that, you know, somebody that's also new to recovery and, trying to do the recovery thing, turned around and said to me, yeah, but I had recovery easy. I had, lots of people that supported me and all this and all that. And, truth be told, that, recovery wasn't easy. For the first like 2 years, I was on my ace. Eh? I just put my head down and kept going. And then it was told to me that, but what if your substance of choice was put down on a table in front of you in early recovery? Would you have taken it? I mean, and they tried to use it as an excuse. That's why, of a relapse. And I said, there were many occasions where drugs, alcohol, you name it, were in front of me in my early stages of recovery. And I was strong enough to make the decision to stand up and leave and not put myself in that situation. Because, if you're going to stay there and entertain the people that have got now the stuff around you, you're going to relapse. End of story. Klar. So, yeah, I mean, 8 years in recovery. It's been a long road. It's 8 years that I see as 8 years of life. 8 years that I was living for the first time. Because, I mean, in addiction, come on, let's be serious here. You weren't living, you're merely existing from day to day. When you come sober, you actually start living. And that's why, in recovery, I say that you've got to live life on life's terms. Because coming into recovery isn't easy. Nothing changes, nothing becomes easier. Just hold on, I'm going to pause quickly. Sorry, people walking past and talking. So, kind of lost where I was, but, it's saying that 8 years, it's been 8 years of living, life on life's terms, as they say. That's what I was saying. As people think it's easy, because you're in recovery, it becomes easier. It doesn't. The big bad world is still out there. That crap doesn't change. What's got to change is you got to change. You. You have to change. And you have to accept that the people around you aren't going to change. That if you want recovery bad enough, you're the one that's going to change. You're the one that's going to fight for it. And you're going to freaking do anything possible to keep it. End of story. So, let us finish off with our thought for the day, which is a poem. Okay, so it's titled Imagine. Try to imagine living a life filled with struggle, a life of pain, horror, and sorrow. Every day the same, from beginning to end, fighting and chasing, begging and stealing, hiding from those who want to kill me, end me, who want to end me. Survive. Let's just start again about that. I hate screwing up, messing up somebody's story here. All right, so imagine. Try to imagine living a life filled with struggle, a life of pain, horror, and sorrow. Every day the same, from beginning to end, fighting and chasing, begging and stealing, hiding from those who want to end me. Survive, I must. Survive. Anything to survive. I did survive. I did anything to survive. Imagine, if you can, the life I lived, the life I survived. Peace be with you all. God bless. Adios.